In today's video, we are going to unbox and use this rotary tool, Mastercraft rotary tool, which I bought in Canada at Canadian Tire in September of 2023. I got this on sale for $40 Canadian. Can't recall what the regular price was. The box says there are 250 accessories in this. And I'm sure if we added up all these little rotary sand disking tools and such that there would be 250. Let's see what we got in here. The unit itself, the little toolkit that I just showed you, and an instruction manual. Read your instruction manual. Be sure to follow the safety instructions they talk about, like wear safety glasses whenever you're using this unit. I have it plugged into the AC wall outlet, and as per our little diagram here, here's our on-off switch, and this is our variable speed selector here. So let's put this to a low setting, like 1. Turn it on. Oops, okay. You probably hear that's going very slow. And as I turn this to increasingly high numbers, you can hear that sound. This is going a lot faster, so that's how you control the speed of it. Turn it off by either doing this. Well, that just slows it right down. And hit the power button here to turn it off. These are collets, they're called, and what they do is they hold whatever accessory that you're going to be using your rotary tool with. So for instance, here we have a little drill bit that's included in the kit, and see how that fits into the collet? Well, our little instruction manual said that there was 6 collets supplied with this package, and I only counted 5, so for a moment I thought they ripped me off. But here's what happens. The collet goes, this is called a collet nut here. This holds these collets. And if we turn this off, see how I'm turning that, but it's not actually coming off. What you got to do is push this button down here. This keeps our collet nut. See how, I just want to do that again. If you spin it, if you turn it, it will turn. But if you push down on this, that keeps the whole collet nut from turning. And now we can twist this off. This puts pressure on the collet itself and keeps the whatever accessory it is you're using tight. And see if we take this off, here was the 6th collet inside there, and there's a little wrench supplied. We're going to use this in a minute, and we're going to tighten this, put an accessory in and then tighten it up. To find the right collet for whatever accessory you're going to use, you kind of just gotta mess around a little bit. So you can see we're here, I'm going to use this drill bit. See, that is way too loose. That's too big. And we'll take this one. That actually won't fit in at all. And if we look at this one, that's pretty close. That's just slides in there. So what we do is take our collet nut that we discussed before off of the tool. Put the collet in there. You see how that goes? It's just right down there. Put our accessory that we're using, our drill bit, in there, and then our nut goes over it. And see how that's moving around there loose right now. But as we turn the collet nut on that, that will start applying pressure to that brass colored collet that's inside of it. See how I'm turning that clockwise, looking at it from this direction? I'm going to move my bit out there a bit so it doesn't fall right in there. Now, this is the point. Now it's gone finger tight, but now the whole unit is turning, so that's back to our lock nut there. or button I should say. Push that down, start to turn. Let's see here. There we go. Now it's locked. Now I can turn this, making sure to keep this button down. And then we can tighten up our collet nut with this. Hoping you can see this. Like that. And you don't have to go applying too much pressure here. See that? That bit is not coming out. Alright, now I can release this. And see how I turn that bit. That's got a good grip on that there. These rotary tools are just great for fine work. This is a part of a windshield wiper motor. This is actually the old one. This is the new motor. There will be a link to the video actually replacing a windshield wiper motor down below. And what I got to do is, because of a short, there's a contact burnt out in here. So I'm going to drill into this, and this is why you want a small tool like this and I'm going to splice into the wire. Now here's the old part of the windshield wiper motor. So we'll just show you how this thing works. We got our drill bit in there. Have your eyeglasses on. Use, as I said, reference your safety manual. Turn this on. I'm going to turn up the speed. Now, I don't really care about damaging this because this is the old one, but I'm just going to show you the idea here. There you go. Pull right through that. Turn that off. And the instruction manual has recommendations of different speeds for different materials. The kit comes with all sorts of handy little accessories. These are like varying degrees of sandpaper right here. These are cutting discs. We're going to install a cutting disc now. There's a very thin cutting disc. This one's a bit thicker. So what you do in this case is we take an accessory like this that's in the kit. You see the flathead screw on the end of that. And we're going to insert that into our rotary tool. We're going to remove our drill bit as we are done with that. Press our button down to hold that collet and remove this, going counterclockwise like so. We can see that that is loosened right off because our bit fell right in there. And take the collet nut off. We'll check and see if that collet that is in there is the proper one size for our cutting accessory. It is not. See, that won't go in. See, that will not go in. So we need a bigger collet. Oh, I can tell already that one's. Let's grab a couple of that. Okay, there's a big one there. There we go. That collet is big enough for our mandrel for the cutting disc. Insert that. Put the mandrel in the end of it there. I'm not going to put it all the way down. We'll just make a little mental note of that. Let our collet nut over it. Oops, that's not going to work that way. We have to do it this way. The head on that was too big to go through the collet nut there. So we just slip that on, put the mandrel part of it through there. I feel that it is in there now. Press my little button down, start turning it clockwise to tighten it up. Clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. Pull that out a little bit. Okay, now we can see that our cutting disc mandrel is tight in there. Tighten her up a little bit more. our little wrench. That's good and tight. Release the button. Now we'll put our disc on there. Gonna turn that little screw that's on the end of the mandrel, turning it counterclockwise. Be careful not to drop it when it comes out there, because it's pretty small. There it is. And you can see there's two little washers on that. I'm going to put my disc, as soon as my fat fingers get a hold of this, I'm going to put this little washer right there. Get my cutting disc. So you can see there's a washer. See that red washer on there? Okay. Throw our other little red washer on this side of it. And now, holding my button down here, I'm going to put our disc on the end. This screw is so small, it's a little difficult to get on here. May have to put it on. I don't want to stop recording though. I want you to see the whole process in case you're curious here. Okay, it's on there. You can see it's staying on. And then you need a really small screwdriver, which unfortunately I couldn't find one handy. So I got to use this brute of the thing. Okay, I'm going to tighten that up. And there we go. So make sure your disc is flat like that. And I'll just give it another little tightening. Again, with my left hand, I'm holding that button down. And tighten that right up like that. And now we'll use our disc to cut into our windshield wiper motor. I'll turn up the speed here a bit. Be more careful than me. Make sure you have this in a vise or something. So you get the idea there. Cut right into that. So handy little tool. Hopefully that's helpful. Thanks for watching.